Let's get one thing straight. Money isn't running from you because you're not working hard enough. Money is running from you because you're chasing it the wrong way. The world taught you that the only way to have money is to grind until you're exhausted, to hustle non-stop, to sacrifice your joy for a paycheck. But what if that's the biggest lie you've ever believed? What if money flows not because you chase it, but because you become the kind of person it naturally wants to be around? On the Passive Path, we talk about building wealth without losing your soul. Stick with me today because I'm going to show you why chasing money doesn't work and what does. You're not lazy. You're just tired of fighting an invisible enemy. Let's talk about that enemy. Most people believe working harder is the answer to being broke, so they work longer hours. They take second jobs. They skip sleep. They sacrifice family time. They burn out. Yet because pure effort has a ceiling, your body has limits. Your time has limits. No matter how much coffee you drink or how many shifts you take, you can't add more hours to your day. A factory worker might work 12-hour days. A lawyer might bill 70 hours a week. Both might still be broke if they're trading time for money without thinking bigger. People confuse being busy with being wealthy, but they're not the same. There's a reason the person scrubbing tables might work harder than the person owning the restaurant. Effort alone doesn't decide who gets rich. Energy decides. Here's what I mean. Think about the guy working construction 12 hours a day. He's sweating, lifting bricks. He's exhausted every night, yet he lives paycheck to paycheck. Then think of someone who creates a mobile app once. It keeps selling even while they sleep. Same 24 hours in the day. Two very different outcomes. It's understanding that effort alone doesn't buy freedom. People who only focus on effort stay trapped. They use up all their time making money. Then they spend that money trying to recover from the stress of earning it. It's like a hamster wheel. Run, collapse, recover, run again. That's why so many people work themselves into the ground and still feel poor. Working harder and harder is like trying to push a boulder uphill forever. You'll end up crushed under it. The Passive Path believes your life shouldn't feel like punishment just because you want to be wealthy. There's another way. You've probably met people who barely seem to work, yet money flows to them. They're not magical. They've learned a truth most people ignore. Money is a reflection of who you are, not just what you do. Your energy speaks louder than your hustle. People sense desperation. They avoid it. People sense confidence and calm. They're drawn to it. We've been sold that money only belongs to those who bleed for it. It's not true. Effort matters, but only if you point it in the right direction. Here's a question for you. Are you working harder every year but never feeling richer? Are you constantly tired, hoping next year will finally be different? If so, it's time to stop the madness. Money doesn't respond well to force, it responds to flow. You have to become someone money wants to stick to, not someone money runs from. So ask yourself this: are you trying to earn money, or are you becoming someone who attracts it? Keep watching, because next I'll show you the true nature of wealth and why it's not about dollars and cents. It's about energy, and that's how money isn't just paper or numbers in your bank account. Money is energy. It sounds strange, but it's true. Look at people who seem magnetic. They walk into a room and everyone notices. They don't even speak yet. People want to talk to them, do business with them, help them succeed. That's not luck, it's energy. Energy is how you think, how you feel, how you act. And money loves high energy. People with high energy attract opportunities. They build trust without forcing it. Their presence alone makes people feel safe. People with low energy push money away. They complain. They doubt. They fear everything. No one wants to do business with fear. No one wants to invest in uncertainty. If you're worried all the time, money stays away. If you're bitter, jealous, or angry, people avoid you. Energy is invisible, but the results are visible. Think about this. A small coffee shop can stay open for 20 years. Another coffee shop closes in less than same neighborhood. So why the difference? The owner's energy. One owner loves people. He remembers customers' names. He smiles even when tired. People feel good buying coffee there. They come back again and again. The other owner complains. He scowls when customers take too long. People feel unwelcome, so they never return. Energy made the difference, not the coffee. That's why money is energy. If your energy is high, money comes to you. If your energy is low, money runs away. Here's another example. Some influencers online have millions of followers. They're not smarter than everyone else. They're not working 20 hours a day. They simply built energy around their message. People feel connected. People trust them. so money flows to them. Energy creates momentum. Momentum attracts money. This doesn't mean you have to become someone else. It means becoming the best version of who you already are. The passive path believes you just have to radiate the right energy. Energy comes from purpose, from loving what you do, from feeling grateful, from believing you're worthy of wealth. Money is a mirror. It reflects how you feel about yourself. If you think you're always broke, money agrees. If you think you're valuable, money listens. Money has ears for confidence. Money has eyes for generosity. Money has respect for calm certainty. Ask yourself this: when people leave a conversation with you, do they feel lighter or heavier? Do they feel inspired or drained? If you bring light, you bring wealth. People want to help you. They send you clients. They give you new ideas. Opportunities appear out of nowhere. It's not magic, it's energy. This is why the richest people don't always look like they're trying the hardest. They're just vibrating at a level that money loves. Your bank account follows your energy, not your exhaustion. Don't believe me? Think about people who win the lottery. But many end up broke again, because inside, their energy didn't change. They were still operating at scarcity. So the money left. Energy has to match the money you want. Otherwise, you'll push it away. Or you'll lose it. This is why some people can handle big wealth, and others can't. Money wants stability, confidence, purpose. So here's the big question. Is your energy inviting money in or scaring it off? Because no matter what you do for work, your energy speaks louder than your resume. Keep going. Because next we'll look at the dangerous beliefs keeping you broke. People stay broke not just because they don't earn enough, they stay broke because of beliefs trapping them. Beliefs that sound reasonable, but secretly steal wealth. One of the worst beliefs is this: I'm too poor to live my purpose. People think they need money first, then they'll chase what they love. But life works the other way. You find what you love, then money finds you. A man works in a warehouse. He hates it, but he tells himself he can't quit because he has bills. He never starts the small woodworking side business he dreams about. Years pass. He's still in the warehouse, still broke, still miserable. Another person takes a few hours each week to start a small online shop for her handmade candles. At first, she makes nothing. Then slowly she earns enough to leave her job. She's happier and richer because she didn't wait for money to start living her purpose. Another belief that keeps people broke is this: people say they're too busy, too tired. They say they'll work on themselves later. But later never comes. They stay the same. Nothing changes. Meanwhile, someone else finds 10 minutes a day to read a book or listen to an audio course while driving. Tiny efforts stack up. Years later, that person's life looks completely different because they believed they were worth investing in. Another belief is deadly. Making money is always stressful. People say money is a constant fight, so they expect stress, and stress comes. They look at business owners and think they're drowning in worry. But many business owners love what they do. Yes, they have problems, but they'd rather deal with business problems than be stuck in a job they hate. Believing that money equals stress guarantees you'll avoid wealth, because no one wants more stress. Your brain protects you from it, so you stay broke. People also say this: money changes people. They think, but money doesn't change who you are. It reveals who you already were. If you're generous, money makes you more generous. If you're mean, money makes you more mean. Blaming money is easier than looking in the mirror. There's another trap: believing you need to wait for perfect circumstances. People say they'll start investing when they earn more. They'll launch their idea when the market is perfect. They'll save money when they finally feel secure. But life never becomes perfect. Waiting kills dreams. Action creates momentum. The passive path believes waiting is the enemy of wealth. Here's a test. Ask yourself, do you say things like, I'll start tomorrow, I'm not ready, I need more research? Those are all delays in disguise. No one ever feels fully ready. People who build wealth act even when nervous. They learn as they go. Here's another belief that destroys wealth: I don't deserve money. Some people feel guilty about wanting or greedy, so they sabotage themselves. They undercharge. They refuse raises. They stay invisible. But money in good hands changes the world. A kind person with money can help so many people: charities, families, communities. Money is a tool, not a sin. You deserve it if you're willing to give value. One more deadly belief is this: if I work hard enough, I'll get rich. But as we've seen, effort alone is never enough. People dig ditches all day and stay broke. Meanwhile, Someone else creates a simple online tool that solves a problem, and they make money forever. Because they built something bigger than their time. Effort matters, but only if aimed in the right direction. Ask yourself, which beliefs are holding you back? Which ones sound true but secretly keep you poor? Your beliefs decide your ceiling. Change your beliefs. You change your wealth. Keep going. Because next we'll talk about the 3 laws of wealth and why they're more powerful. Here are 3 laws of wealth that decide who stays broke and who becomes free. These laws are true no matter where you live or how much you earn. The first law, effort alone is never enough. People think if they work harder, they'll escape poverty. But effort has limits. Your body can only handle so much. Your time runs out every day. If pure effort made people rich, construction workers would be millionaires. Nurses working double shifts would live in mansions. But many don't, because they're trading hours for dollars. And there's only so many hours. True wealth comes from creating things bigger than your own labor. Books, music, software, businesses, assets that keep earning even while you sleep. That's why people who create systems get rich. They multiply effort. Instead of repeating the same work daily, they build something that works for them. Effort matters, but only if it creates leverage. The second law. Many people win money fast, like lottery winners. They get millions overnight, but most go broke again. Why? Because their awareness stayed small. They didn't grow into the person who can handle millions. Money is a mirror. It reflects who you believe you are. If you see yourself as poor, money leaves you, even if you get it for a moment. Imagine someone born poor who suddenly gets rich. If they still think like a broke person, they spend money on flashy things, or lend money to everyone, or invest in scams. The money evaporates. People who keep wealth think differently. They study. They stay calm when everyone panics. They know how to say no. They respect money. So money respects them. Awareness can't be borrowed. You can hire people for skills. You can buy information. But awareness grows only from your own experiences. That's why 2 people can read the same book. One changes their life. The other forgets it. It's not. If you want more wealth, grow your awareness. Study money. Study people. Study yourself. Awareness protects you from losing what you earn. The third law, timing is everything. Opportunities come and go. They don't wait for you. People who succeed jump in early. They spot trends before the crowd. When everyone else laughs at new ideas, they study them and quietly build something. By the time the crowd rushes in, the early builders are already established. Think about people who joined tech companies early, or invested in real estate before a boom, or started online businesses before the pandemic. They saw the wave coming. They paddled fast to catch it, and it carried them far. Meanwhile, people who arrive late often get crushed. They pay higher prices. They fight fierce competition, or they fall for scams pretending to be opportunities. Timing matters, but don't confuse timing with gambling. Smart people don't throw money into random trends. Then they go bigger if it works. The passive path believes timing plus preparation creates wealth. Ask yourself, are you learning about new trends? Are you stuck in old ways, afraid to try new things? Remember this, when the news talks about people making millions, it's usually too late for you to jump in. Either it's already crowded, or it's a trap. Real opportunities often look boring at first, or risky. But that's when the real money is made. Wealth grows where fear keeps most people away. So respect timing, don't rush blindly, but don't freeze in fear either. These 3 laws shape wealth. Effort must create leverage. Awareness must grow with your income. Timing must be used wisely. Follow these laws, and you'll escape the trap of endless struggle. Keep listening, because next we'll talk about how to build a high-energy mindset that attracts. Your mindset is either a magnet for money or a wall that keeps it out. A high-energy mindset attracts wealth. A low-energy mindset pushes it away. Building a high-energy mindset starts with cutting out what drains you. Complaining drains you. Negative people drain you. Comparing yourself to others drains you. Every time you complain, your energy drops. Every time you envy someone, you lose focus on your own path. People with high energy protect their minds. They choose what they watch, who they listen to, what they read. They avoid gossip. They avoid endless bad news. They keep their thoughts clean, because thoughts become feelings. Feelings become actions. Actions become results. There's one powerful habit to build high energy. Gratitude. Gratitude raises your energy faster than anything else. When you focus on what's working, you feel stronger. You see possibilities. You stop living in fear. Gratitude doesn't mean ignoring problems. You say, yes, I'm struggling, but I still have strength. I still have chances. Another habit is generosity. Generosity opens channels for wealth. People think giving makes them poorer, but giving makes you richer, because it shifts your energy from fear to abundance. Even a small act of giving changes how you feel. It makes you bigger inside. Imagine someone struggling to pay bills. They decide to give $10 to someone in need. It's not the amount, it's the signal. It tells the mind, I'm not powerless. I still have something to give. And that changes everything. Generosity creates connections. People remember those who help them. Opportunities often come back through those people. Another habit for high energy is purpose-driven work. When you do what matters to you, you feel alive. Your energy stays high. Your problems feel lighter. People sense your passion. They want to help you. They talk about you. They send you clients. But if you do, and people feel that too, you can't fake high energy. It has to come from truth, from living close to your values. High energy people also avoid blaming. Blaming kills energy. It keeps you stuck. People blame their boss, their parents, the government, their spouse. Blame makes you a victim. High energy people take responsibility. Even when life hits hard, they ask, what can I do next? That keeps energy flowing. Another secret, move your body. Physical movement lifts your energy. A short walk, stretching, breathing deeply. It sounds simple, but it changes your chemistry. Your thoughts clear up. Your courage returns. A high-energy mindset isn't about being loud or pretending to be happy. It's about steady, calm power, a quiet confidence. People feel safe around that energy. Money feels safe too, because money flows where there's stability, not chaos. Ask yourself, do people feel good after talking to you, or do they leave drained? Your answers decide your financial future. The passive path believes wealth is less about luck and more about the energy you bring into the world. Build high energy and you'll build wealth. Keep going, because next we'll talk about how to see yourself as a valuable product. Most people never see themselves as valuable. They think they're just workers, replaceable, ordinary. But you're not ordinary. You're a product, and you can be a premium product. Think about brands people love. Apple, Tesla, Nike. These brands charge more because they stand for something. They solve problems. They have a story. You're no different. You are a product in the marketplace of life. Your skills, your personality, your reputation. These are your features. If you want wealth, you must build yourself into something valuable. Ask yourself, what do I know that others don't? What can I do better than most people? What problems can I solve? That's your value. Don't say nothing. Everyone has unique value. A woman loves organizing. She starts a YouTube channel showing people how to declutter. She builds a following. She sells courses. She makes money doing what comes naturally. Another person loves he starts a blog breaking down financial topics. People trust him. He gets speaking gigs. Companies pay him to teach their staff, all from sharing what he knows. You might think your interests are boring, but there's an audience for nearly everything. People pay for solutions, for knowledge, for guidance. You are your own business, your face, your voice, your ideas. Even if you work for someone else, you're still a product. Employers buy your time and skills. The better your product, the higher the price you can charge. People get raises because their value grows, not because they've simply stayed longer. Value makes money come to you, not the other way around. But don't wait for someone to discover you. You must package yourself. Show your work. Talk about your skills. Be visible. The passive path believes hiding is expensive. Visibility creates wealth. Look at social media. People become millionaires, sharing skills they once gave away for free. Fitness coaches, all because they showed their product. Don't be afraid to start small. One video, one article, one helpful post. That's how products get discovered. Keep improving your product. Upgrade your knowledge. Upgrade your communication. Upgrade your confidence. People pay more for premium products. Be the premium version of yourself. You don't need to be perfect, just better than yesterday. Ask yourself every week, how am I becoming more valuable? Wealth follows value. When you believe you're valuable, others will too. Keep going, because next we'll talk about how your emotional health affects your money. And money and emotions are connected more deeply than most people realize. Your emotional health decides how much wealth you can handle, or even attract in the first place. If you're filled with fear, money avoids you. If you're drowning in anxiety, opportunities slip through your fingers because fear and anxiety drain your energy. They make you shrink. They make you doubt yourself. Think about someone recovering from heartbreak. They're distracted. They're exhausted. They can't focus on work. They miss chances. They sabotage deals. All because emotions cloud their mind. This happens with grief, anger, guilt, shame. These emotions pull you backward. Instead of creating value, you're stuck surviving. Imagine a man who got cheated in business. He now trusts no one. He keeps everyone at arm's length, so he never partners, never grows. He stays small because pain from the past writes his future. Emotional wounds create financial ceilings. Your decisions get smaller. Your confidence shrinks. Money flows to those who can handle it with calmness. People sense your emotional state, they feel safe with you, or they feel uneasy. Investors don't partner with people who panic. Customers don't buy from people who radiate desperation. Emotional health isn't about ignoring feelings, it's about processing them, facing them, releasing them. A woman used to think she wasn't worthy of wealth. Because her family always said rich people are greedy, she carried guilt for wanting more, so she undercharged her clients. She stayed broke. One day she started journaling her feelings. She wrote down every memory tied to guilt and money. Slowly she realized those beliefs were never hers. They belonged to her parents. Once she let them go, she raised her prices. Clients stayed. Her income doubled. Healing inside changed her outside. Money can't fill emotional wounds. It can cover them temporarily. Some people earn more and still feel empty. They spend recklessly to numb pain. Shopping, partying, vacations. But emptiness always returns. Real wealth starts inside. Peace, confidence, self-respect. These are priceless, and they attract money because people trust stable energy. If your emotions rule you, money slips away. If you rule your emotions, money finds you. Here's another truth. Your emotions can shape your body's chemistry. Stress floods you with hormones. It ages you. It clouds your thinking. Joy brings health, clarity, creativity. That's why your best ideas come when you're relaxed, not when you're panicking. The passive path teaches that emotional mastery is wealth mastery. It's not just about positive thinking. It's about real healing, therapy, coaching, meditation, prayer. Whatever helps you release old pain. Don't ignore emotions. Transform them. Then your energy becomes magnetic. People want to help you. Money wants to. What old stories are you carrying that no longer serve you? Are they costing you opportunities? Your past doesn't have to decide your financial future. Heal inside. Grow outside. Keep going. Because next we'll talk about how to attract money without People waste years chasing money, running after it, begging for it, working themselves into the ground. But chasing money usually makes it run faster away. The secret is to make money chase you. And the key is giving. Giving sounds backwards. People think if they give, they'll have less. But giving opens channels for wealth. Giving creates flow. When you give, you send a signal. You're not afraid. You're not desperate. You believe there's more coming. And that belief alone attracts money. Think of a business that shares free knowledge. People trust them. People remember them. And eventually people pay them. A man starts posting free tips on fixing cars. People love his honesty. Soon people pay him for courses. Then bigger companies hire him as a consultant. He gave first, money chased him after. Or look at restaurants that give samples. Free tastes. They don't lose money. They create desire. People buy the full meal. At first, it looks like nothing happens, but roots grow underground, and one day, fruit appears. People who hoard never see fruit. They're too busy gripping what little they have. Giving can be time, knowledge, kindness, a connection, not just money. A woman helps connect two friends who end up in business together. Years later, they send her referrals worth thousands. She gave freely. It came back multiplied. There's another layer. Giving transforms your energy. When you give, you feel powerful, not weak. You feel abundant, not lacking. People sense that. They want to work with people who feel abundant. Scarcity repels wealth. Abundance attracts it. This doesn't mean giving everything away for free. Healthy boundaries matter. Smart givers choose wisely where they give. They look for win-win situations. They give to people who value the gift, not to takers who only drain them. Giving isn't charity alone. It's strategy. A musician shares. Eventually, fans want more. They buy albums, concert tickets, merchandise. It all started with giving. Think of relationships. Someone who only takes is avoided. Someone who gives is cherished. Money behaves the same way. It loves givers. Because givers create value. Giving also breaks fear. People afraid of losing money never risk anything. They stay small. But giving is a risk. It's a leap of faith. And faith moves energy. The passive path believes giving is the seed of receiving. Without giving, there's no flow, no connection, no trust. Ask yourself, where can you give today? Not to get, but because it's who you choose to be. The rewards may surprise you. Keep going, because next we'll talk about the power of timing and trends, and how spotting waves early. Missing can make the difference between wealth and struggle. Two people can do the same thing. One gets rich, the other stays broke. Because one caught the wave early, the other arrived too late. Think about the people who invested in tech companies in the 90s. They saw computers changing the world. When the internet was new, many thought it was a fad, but some studied it. They took small risks. They built businesses online. They became millionaires. Timing changed their lives. Or look at real estate. People who bought homes before a city exploded in popularity. They made massive gains. Not because they worked harder, but because they were early. Timing isn't magic, it's paying attention, reading trends, listening for shifts. Right now, artificial intelligence is a wave. Some will ignore it, others will learn about it. Test it, build with it. Those people may create wealth, while the rest complain it's too late. Timing also, by the time everyone talks about an investment, it's usually too late, or it's a scam. If you hear about a coin that will make you rich overnight, run the other way. Scammers use timing against you. They hype things up. They prey on fear of missing out. They want your money fast. Smart people don't chase hype. They study. They test. They keep emotions calm. They act when logic says yes, not when greed screams yes. The passive path teaches this. Timing isn't gambling, it's observation and preparation. Look around. The world is changing fast. Jobs disappearing. New industries rising. If you stay frozen, you'll miss the waves. But if you watch closely, you can ride them early, and it can change everything. Ask yourself, where are the trends in your work, your hobbies, your community, your knowledge? Maybe you already see patterns others ignore. Maybe you feel curious about something new. Don't dismiss those nudges. They're clues, but act smart. Don't test small, learn, adjust. If it grows, lean in more. Remember this, it's better to be early and small than late and all in. Most people fear new things. That's why the biggest rewards go to early movers. They take reasonable risks, they build before the crowd rushes in, and when the crowd arrives, they're already established. People pay them for their expertise, for their products, for their insights. The wave lifts them higher. Timing is real wealth because it multiplies your efforts. Catch the right wave, and you can do less work for more gain. Miss the wave, and you'll work twice as hard for half as much. Keep going, because next we'll talk about upgrading your circle and why your environment may be decided. Your environment shapes your wealth more than you think. Look at the people closest to you. They influence how you think, how you feel, what you believe is possible. If you hang around people who complain about money, you'll start complaining too. If your friends think all rich people are evil, you'll feel guilty wanting more. If everyone around you spends recklessly, you'll feel pressure to keep up, even if you can't afford it. That's how environments trap people. Without realizing it, you absorb beliefs, habits, limits. But it works the other way too. If your friends talk about investing, building businesses, creating value, you start thinking bigger. You ask better questions. You see new possibilities. Your circle is like soil. Good soil helps you grow strong. Bad soil stunts your roots. There's a saying, you become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Look at your 5. Do they inspire you, challenge you, encourage your, mock your goals, make you feel small? This matters. Because people either raise your energy or drain it. A man wanted to start a business, but his friends laughed. They said he'd fail. He stayed at his job. Years later, he regretted never trying. Another man joined a business group. He met people who supported him, gave him advice, shared contacts. He launched his company. He succeeded. Same person, different environment, different outcome. Wealthy people often say this. Their best ideas came from conversations, not from books. People opened doors for them, introduced them to partners, showed them shortcuts. Connections create wealth. Isolation keeps you poor. This doesn't mean using people. It means surrounding yourself with those who want to grow, who think positively about money, who push you to improve, and who celebrate your wins. Sometimes you outgrow people. It hurts. But staying small to keep others comfortable is costly. You pay with your dreams. The passive path believes you can love people without staying stuck. You can choose new circles, online, in local meetups, at seminars, in mastermind groups, anywhere people gather to grow. If you can't find those people in person, find them in books, podcasts, videos. Fill your mind with voices that stretch you. Upgrade your circle, upgrade your life. Ask yourself, who in your life inspires you? Who makes you believe more is possible? Who drains you? Who limits your thinking? Small shifts in your circle change your entire direction. Wealth isn't built alone. It's built with others. People who help you, believe in you, and pull you higher. Keep going. Because next we'll put it all together into an action plan, so you can start living the path. You've learned a lot about wealth today. Now let's turn it into action. Because knowing means nothing without doing. Here's a 7-step plan to build wealth the passive way. Step 1. Stop chasing money. Decide to become someone who attracts it. Shift your energy. Shift your mindset. Money flows to calm, certain people, not to desperation. Step 2. Identify beliefs keeping you broke. Write them down. Challenge them. Replace them with truths that build you. If you believe money is evil, you'll repel it. Choose beliefs that welcome abundance. Step 3. Upgrade your energy. Cut out complaining. Limit gossip. Protect your mind. Feed it good thoughts, good learning, good connections. High energy is magnetic. Low energy pushes money away. Step 4. See yourself as a product. List your skills, your strengths, your knowledge. Package them. Share them. People pay for solutions, not just time. Be visible. Show the world your value. Step 5. Release guilt. Release shame. Get help if you need it. Because money can't stay where pain rules. A peaceful heart attracts wealth. A wounded heart loses it. Step 6. Give first. Offer value before asking for anything. Help people. Solve problems. Be generous with knowledge. Giving plants seeds that grow into wealth. Step 7. Study trends. Watch where the world is moving. Learn new skills before they explode. Be early. Test small. Move fast if it works. Timing multiplies wealth. Miss the wave and you work harder for less. These 7 steps change everything. They move you off the hamster wheel. They build wealth without killing your joy. The passive path is about freedom, living life on your terms, doing work you love, being generous, and letting money flow to you naturally. Ask yourself right now, which step will you start today? Not someday. Today, even a small step counts. Small steps add up to massive change. No one else will build your energy, your skills, your choices. They decide your future. On the passive path, we believe wealth should feel light, not heavy, fun, not punishment, abundant, not scarce. If you want more videos on how to build wealth the passive way, like this one, subscribe to The Passive Path. Like this video. Comment and tell us which step you're starting. We've covered the truth about money. We've talked about energy, beliefs, timing, emotions, and how you can attract wealth without chasing it. You deserve a life where money flows to you, where work feels meaningful, where you're free to live on your terms. The Passive Path is here to help you get there. If this video gave you value, like it. Subscribe to The Passive Path for more ways to build wealth. Comment below and tell us your biggest takeaway, or share which step you're starting today. Share this video with someone you care about, someone who deserves a brighter financial future. I wish you luck on your journey. Feel free to explore other videos on The Passive Path. There's so much more.